The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is TNA knockout action. Introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, TNA knockout Sarita.
Ah, Sarita looking good, huh?
Yeah.
Spicy hot. Arriba!
I'm wondering
You like that?
That's wonderful, Taz. I'm wondering if that's a battery-powered outfit she's got. That's some bright colorage going on.
I like that. A little athletic gold, some cherry red and black.
Very nice. Sarita in the ring. Xplosion action.
Salsa.
And on the
And
other
her
side of
opponent,
things,
from Civil, Texas, TNA knockout Daffney.
Daphne's just always zombie hot to the max. She's got one of those teeny top hats on. Big fan of that.
You like those,
Yeah,
guys?
well, she gets those made in Indonesia. She's got a bunch of people that make them for her. She's got a whole team of Indonesians.
she certainly does. I've talked about it, and I understand you even inquired on acquiring a few of those hats.
Yeah, I follow Indonesian teeny top hats on Twitter.
Sure do.
Yep.
Well, follow this. Huh? How about Daffney? And how about Sarita? Two TNA knockouts. Kind of on islands of their own right now.
Oh my God, jeez. Look at that face. She's just freaking hot.
That does it for you, doesn't it? Really
Yeah,
does it for
I
you.
like the freaky deaky deal going on. I float that boat. I'm also a fan of the spiciness that Sarita brings.
Spiciness. A lot of beauty in the ring, minus Andrew Thomas, of course, your third man in, referee.
Andrew Thomas always looks like he needs a shower.
Shower and a shave. No question.
Well, right now, Daffney has control of the head of Sarita, and a pretty head it is.
Sarita now not only vowing to regain the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship, get revenge on Taylor Wilde and Hamada, vowing to find a partner. And I don't know, I think maybe on the TNA Knockouts roster, there's quite a few good choices to choose from, viable tag team partners.
Well, I agree. We got some very credible knockouts on our ladies roster. Look at that nice kip up right there by Sarita and chop. Snap right back down at 2-on-1. So 2 hands on 1 wrist, JB. That's what that's called. A 2-on-1.
That is a scientific explanation, Taz, and I'm serious when I ask you this.
Yes.
As far as Daffney goes, when you're facing somebody like this, when you're facing a completely, well, let's face it, she's a bit of a lunatic.
She's nuts. Yeah.
What is your strategy going into a ring with somebody who's so unpredictable, so...
Well, if I was wrestling Daphne, my strategy would be to get behind her. I'd want to get behind her and control her from behind. That's kind of what I would do.
Well, that's the wrestler's move, right?
Right. Well, that's the key. You know, otherwise, you want to try and avoid her. Try to avoid looking at her face. You know, you want to try and avoid that because she's a little scary and crazy, and she might have fangs.
And might induce some, well, she might be scared. You know, that's the whole thing. I got
right.
it. Into the ropes goes Sarita. Takes her down with a shoulder block.
Wow, look, Sarita. She's all proud of herself. Yep.
Sarita has been very successful as of late, not only here in TNA Wrestling, but all over Mexico. Wrestled this last Friday night in Mexico City.
Wow, look at that single leg Boston crab by, more like a single leg Transylvania crab by Daffney. Don't laugh too hard at the joke, JB. I guess it wasn't that funny.
I was speechless.
Yeah, shocking.
What about the fact that Sarita now without a tag team partner, and has had her most successful run here in TNA Wrestling as a tag team with Taylor
Well,
Wilde?
I don't think, my opinion, I don't think Sarita needs a tag team partner. Yeah, sure. She was awesome with Taylor Wilde, first knockout tag team champions. I know all that. But I'll tell you what, to me, Sarita can fly solo just as well as she can fly duo.
Certainly can. And as certainly the championship gold that eludes her. Now around the waist of Hamada and Taylor Wilde. There's a knee to the gut from...
So you think that Sarita might be jealous that Taylor has a new partner, that type thing, that little envy?
Well, certainly, and certainly she's found success in another international competitor from Japan with Hamada. And
so you're saying that Taylor Wilde always needs an international partner?
I'm saying she has gone to some great length to find the best partner she can, whether it's Japan, whether it's Mexico, she's done it. We're coming back. Taylor Wilde watching on as well, I'm sure, for this one. It is Daffney versus Sarita. More when we come back on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion. It's JP Jeremy Borash along with the Human Suplex Machine Taz watching TNA Knockouts in action. Daffney chopping down Sarita. And clearly in the offensive, headed offensively so far in this match. She has dealt out some brutal punishment to Sarita.
Yeah, well, Daffney, she's a vicious competitor. Now trying to get she was trying to get some sort of a camel clutch to no avail, but Daffney's got that violent streak to her. But we also know that Sarita has a very mean, dark side to her. We saw that some of those nasty fights backstage that Taylor and Sarita had with each other when they broke the team up.
Oh, you're certainly right about that.
I know.
Daffney, she'll break your eyes, she'll pull your hair, and that's just the guy she's dating. How about Sarita now whipping Daffney into the ropes with a drop kick?
Wow. On the run. Daffney coming at her on the run. Textbook drop kick. Oh, look at that dancing around.
How about that? There's a roll up.
A little too much showboating by Sarita. Do a little more lucha libre.
And Sarita's been in the ring with the top of the knockouts here. It's certainly had some battles with the beautiful people. Tara. The competition right now in the knockouts.
Cradle, got her. That's a pin. What's up, Andrew? I guess the shoulder was up. Andrew Thomas doing a good job there. I was about to rip him. They did a good job. It was a cradle with that side hit. It's a basic hip toss.
A judo toss, possibly?
Kinda. She popped her hip pretty tight. Version of an arm drag, arm wringer type throw. Another hip toss. I didn't know you were schooled in judo there. Easy there, Sensei JB.
I have studied you extensively, Taz. I know you're well schooled in all of the martial arts.
Yes, I am. I'm like Bruce Lee, but different.
A little bit. TNAWrestling.com is where you go to find out more information on all things Bound for Glory. 10-10-10 is the biggest pay-per-view of the year. That date.
Just a public disgrace right here. Beating on Daffney is Sarita. Just talking trash.
Want to spark some fire, some anger inside the unpredictable Daffney. As you see, just applying a flat-out choke and a headbutt.
That many times you see a chick do a headbutt. But we got some knockouts that are a little nutty. Daffney's got to be at the top of the list.
That's one thing I love about our knockouts, Taz. They're not your cookie cutter Playboy playmates necessarily. They're always
there's
a little unpredictable. There's nothing wrong with that, believe me. But
right. But no, I get your point. Our knockouts are a tad different.
If variety is the spice of life, holy, look out! So close.
Daffney seems to be a little shocked. Look at that face. Good Lord. Imagine rolling over and
stop, please.
Seeing that face. Good jeez. That's what light switches are for.
Lights out, no question. Taylor Wilde is watching this one. We talked about this earlier. Tag team division in TNA Wrestling in the knockouts.
Got a rear choke. Ooh, good counter by Sarita.
And as we head towards Bound for Glory, you know these ladies are picking it up. Knowing that getting a spot on that show, great move.
Back into working that leg with another single leg crab.
Certainly the highest profile event of the year, just right around the corner, Bound for Glory. And you gotta wonder what could be going on with the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship. What could happen with the TNA Knockouts Ladies Championship?
She's gonna have to tap out here. Sarita's gonna have to tap, JB. She's caught, she can't get to the rope.
There's nowhere to go.
Gonna rip her knee up. Just tap out, Sarita. Live to fight another day, honey.
And cinching in that half Boston Crab on Sarita.
She's tapping, she's gonna tap.
Holds down Andrew Thomas. A move of desperation.
That helped count out, break the hold, I should say.
Does Andrew Thomas disqualify her for that?
I don't know, I mean, maybe. I think Andrew Thomas kind of was a little shocked himself. Actually got touched by a woman. Wait a minute.
There's a roll-up. And there's a 3 count.
Here's your winner, Sarita.
I don't know about you, Taz. Looked like she might have had a little grab of the tights there for extra leverage on that pin.
Hey, referee Andrew Thomas, you can't call what you don't see. Congratulations, Sarita. It was a tough match between her and the zombie hot one herself, Daffney. Arriba!